Good morning from Amazing Animals! And this is a animal sanctuary that is run by our friend Brian, and we came here last year and we had such an amazing time and we wanted to come back again because he got some new animals and he has upgraded his facility. So we're excited to do another tour, and what we'll do is we'll put a link down in the description down below to Amazing Animals so that if you guys want some more information you can check it out, and we'll also put a link up in the corner of the video so you guys can see the last video that we did. One of the things that we're most excited to do today is to actually get into the enclosures with the animals, and that's not something they're going to do on every tour. They might let you into some of the enclosures to meet some of the animals, but we're going to get a more in-depth tour today.
And this is so that you guys can get a more in-depth, like, virtual tour. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. I know I'm very excited for it, so.
And I'm excited to learn all kinds of stuff about these animals.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Should we do it?
Let's do it.
All right.
The first stop is going to be the reptile house.
Ooh.
I hope you're excited. I know that you're not as excited about reptiles as I am.
Alright, so this is Sultan. He is a carpet python from Africa. He is shedding a little bit. Oh, there we go. There's some shed coming off of him. So this is about as full grown as they get. He is in full shed. Can you see the coloration there? He looks like a little bit of rainbow. And that's because animals, like reptiles, they have scales instead of skin like we do. And they shed their skin. Shedding is a great thing. When they are growing, they'll shed their skin. It's kind of like taking a bath. They get a whole new layer of skin. So that's his real colors. He's really dark right now. But when he sheds, he should shed in one beautiful piece. But I broke it apart a little bit there. So he'll be much brighter when he's all done shedding.
Oh, he's squeezing on me.
Is he?
Yeah. He's super strong.
He's hugging you.
Macaroni.
I think he's just hugging you.
He's probably just kind of looking, hey, where's the next tree at? Because we're like their tree when we bring him out.
Okay.
We're like their tree, so he's probably just like, hey, where's my next tree? What can I hold on to?
Like he's
He wants to play with your camera.
Oh, I love it. He's a vlogger. Oh my gosh, yeah. Wow, this is intense.
By the way, this is Brian.
Hello.
We never really introduced him. We're just like in there doing snakes and everything now. And this is also Kylie.
And let me get baby. So these guys are savanna monitors from Africa. We get in a lot of these every year. They're pretty cheap at a pet store or reptile show. And they actually get really big. They get over 3 feet. They probably don't make the best pet for everyone. We bring them out to a lot of our educational shows so people can see what a monitor looks like. You're holding about a 4-year-old savanna monitor from Africa. And they live in the desert where it's very rocky, nice and warm. Their enclosure has a heat pad and a heat lamp on it. Gets to be about 120 degrees in the hot spots.
Look at these claws though.
Yeah. So now do you cut their nails at all? You do?
Yep. We trim them. Or else we'd be kind of bloody after every show.
Right.
So one of the biggest difference between lizards and snakes are those great big holes that you see back there. All lizards have ears, no snakes have ears. We have a really cool lizard here in Florida called the eastern glass lizard, the legless lizard.
Yeah.
It's a lizard, no legs, looks just like a snake, but it has big ears, so it is a lizard. So this is a green tree python.
Oh wow, so
This
pretty.
is a biak. It's an island locality of where they're from. And these are awesome snakes. I love them. You get bit a lot working with them. As babies, they're very nippy. And it's a defense mechanism. There she's curled up. She sees herself actually in the mirror. One of my favorite snakes. They're not venomous. I would never hold a venomous snake like this, of course. But a lot of people say, look at the eyes. If there's slits in the eyes or if they're a triangle head, they're venomous. Well, this is one of those awesome snakes that demystifies that myth. As you can see, it's a very triangle head, and she has slits in her eyes. It's not venomous. All slits mean is that they're active at night, so they can see in the dark. That's all the slits are, just like a cat. And has a very triangle head. That's just a species-dependent thing. Has nothing to do with venomous or non-venomous. It's a rule of thumb that we've been taught, but a lot of the snakes actually demystify that rule. They're from Indonesia, they're from Australia, Northern Australia, and they're all different localities and they all have different colors. Some of them are all blue. So they're really, really, really pretty. This one is a biak, so she has a lot of green with a little bit of yellow speckling in her. And when they're babies or neonates, they're all yellow or all red. Wow. And then they turn green as they get older.
So this is Louise. She's an albino Burmese python. Now these guys are native to Burma, Asia, but they are the ones you hear about in the Florida Everglades right now. So we have a special permit to have them. You cannot have them as a pet because they are so invasive here. They got out about 25 years ago, and people in the pet industry, they get so big, they end up just letting them go. Florida's nice and warm and swampy, and they are loving it here, but it's not good for our ecosystem.
The famous little Godzilla, and we are currently fundraising to get Godzilla a little bit bigger of a house. You're gonna go on that side? You are, aren't you? Okay, you go on that side. So if you guys come out for the tours, you will see some construction going on and a pool being built, and that is for Godzilla here to get an upgrade and a nice big enclosure with a nice big pool. Pretty big guy. And this was somebody's pet alligator that Florida Fish and Wildlife came and confiscated. It is illegal to have an alligator as a pet, but they're awesome. There's over 1 million of them here in Florida. There's a couple cases every year that human and alligators come into conflict with each other, but 99% of the time it is a human's fault. Humans are not smart around alligators. They feed wildlife. They train the gators to come up to them and look for food. So if you're visiting us here in Florida and you see an alligator, look at it from afar, respect it, and don't feed it. What you're doing is you're training the alligator to come right up to you looking for food. If you don't have food, you can become food. So you may not get hurt, but the person coming behind you may get really hurt. And for our tours, you get to hold Godzilla here.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Are you good?
He's trying to swim, yeah.
Swimming.
They have those
like-
big web feet for swimming.
Wow. Yeah, this is pretty awesome.
You want to see inside of his mouth?
Oh
Sure you
yeah.
have a good hold of him?
Yeah.
I trust you, Tim.
Okay.
Don't let go. They have 80 teeth inside there, and you can see that you can't see down his throat.
Yeah.
That's so when he eats food underwater, he doesn't choke. So he has a little mechanism back there that doesn't allow him to swallow. And great big teeth there. Now, if he were to bite you, you'd bleed a lot. Maybe lose a finger if he death rolled on you. But in a year or two, you would definitely lose a finger.
Oh my gosh. So even alligators love head scratchies.
So that is a call that he would make to his mom,
Oh.
saying, "Mom, come help me. Some crazy person's rubbing my head." But it's a noise that they make from the back of their throat.
Wow.
And did you see when he opened his eyes? Did you see he has 2 eyelids? He actually has one that go up and down and one that goes side to side. Watch when he opens his eyes. Ready?
Yeah.
There's
wow.
2 eyelids. So he'll close that first eyelid, and so it's like a pair of goggles underwater. You can see. I'll take you to the camera, and just don't get your face too close.
Okay.
You're doing it.
I'm holding an alligator. Ah! I'm a real
Perfect.
I'm finally a real Floridian.
I like this. This is like the 16th alligator I've held. And Jen's like, I did it once.
This is really a very interesting feeling. He's very chilly.
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to
It's
be this
cold
cold.
out here,
Yeah.
yeah.
He feels really cool. He's like soft, but like hard at the same time. It's a strange, I don't know. It almost feels like rubber.
He has 3 different types of scales. He has these scoots back here, which collect energy from the sun.
Okay.
The side scales are like body armor, and the bottom is really smooth. You can lift him up there, Jen. The bottom's really smooth, so he can slide against the mud. So there's like you have almost 3 different types of layers of skin on him.
Wow.
3 different reasons for having it.
This is Bam Bam. He is a striped skunk. Somebody did have him as a pet and realized kind of quickly they don't make the best house pets. If you see their nice long nails they got there, they love to forage and dig for things, for food. They do have very sharp teeth as well, so they're great for the environment because they will eat just about anything. But when people buy them as pets, they do a surgery to remove their scent glands, so he can't spray anymore. In the wild, they do have that lovely stinker that will shoot about 10 feet out and is so potent it can leave temporary blindness for whoever it's in its path, and it works really well for the skunk's defense. So Bam Bam doesn't have that since he was sold as a pet, but he's doing really great here. We love having him.
So now, are they pretty calm? Like, is this their normal temperament?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
He's a very good skunk.
Gotcha.
This is why we're holding him and not Odin.
Oh, okay, okay.
He's just, yeah, he's got his little hands on your hands. He's holding your hand.
I feel like I'm a skunk mom.
Raider bush babies from Africa. We got them from somebody who does production work for a lot of movie sets, and he retired them from working, so they live here now.
Big eyes, big ears, they are nocturnal, primate from Africa. Full grown, they have little fingers and fingernails just like we have.
They get lots of enrichment. We feed them in different puzzle feeders and different kinds of ways, and hide stuff in their exhibit for them to play with and change it up on them a lot. So it's nice and enriching. Nothing's boring. No day's the same.
How much do they normally eat? Like, is this a lot for them?
So the fruits are an extra little treat.
Okay.
But we do normally feed them a special primate diet. So there's some exotic nutrition companies that make very specialized diets for these guys.
So we're getting ready to go inside of an enclosure, but this is one of the enclosures that you normally wouldn't be able to go into, but we just wanted to give you guys a closer look at this animal.
Yeah, so we want to say a super huge thank you to Amazing Animals for giving us the opportunity to actually go inside of these. This is something that's just really neat.
These are Patagonian cavy. I call them cavy. They're from South America. They're a rodent. They're actually very closely related to guinea pigs.
Oh, wow.
So they're a larger guinea pig, and we have a pair. So Patty's in the front and Pat's in the back. Patty's a female, Pat's the male. He has a very important job in the wild. The male is actually always going to stand behind the female and be the lookout. Everywhere Patty goes, Pat's 2 or 3 feet behind, and they actually have a call and they make noises to each other to vocalize and communicate. Either there's food over here, there's danger coming, or get down, look out. And so they're really, really cool and monogamous species. So we're lucky they get along really great. In the wild, they would be together for life.
So once again, we're gonna go into another enclosure that you normally wouldn't get to go into. We're gonna go into the lemur enclosure just to get you guys a little bit closer view of these animals. You guys ready? We're in here with the lemurs. Here they are.
So this is Bayo and Babs. Babs is 9 months old. Bayo is 2.5. We rescued Babs, is right behind you there. They have 13 rings on their tails. They're from Madagascar, and they're one of the most endangered mammals in the world. Their habitat's like gone.
Don't bite my ears.
No, but I want to... Was she grooming them?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
She loves beers.
I love that.
That gave me goosebumps.
Hi.
They're the most vocal of all the lemurs.
Okay.
And it could be her saying hi, welcoming us. It could be her saying, hey, get away from my boyfriend over here.
Oh.
Like in humans and primates,
Biting my hair.
Prometheans, the females are in charge. So
Okay.
she runs the house in here.
It's
She's
so
licking
tickly,
your-
she licked inside of my ear. Well, no, don't. Oh yeah, you biting it? You biting my ear?
This is amazing.
Oh, it
doing
tickles so
great.
much.
She's gonna try to get to the camera, I think. She's like, what is that? And I want it. Can I have it?
That's awesome.
Can she break it or anything?
No.
Okay.
Totally fine.
Totally fine.
She's pretty darn strong though.
Yeah, they're very strong. Their fingers are like crazy.
She's
No.
biting it.
Don't bite.
This is amazing. Oh, she's trying to get them up.
Yeah.
I see. So we have like a noise canceling
Yep.
thing on the top?
It's different and furry and different colors and nope.
She's high-fiving.
High five! High five! So here she comes. And if she gets nibbly, let me know. And just watch your nose ring.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
That would be miserable.
And now, is she one that you would try to pet her, or is she not one
No,
that
she
you
doesn't like to
don't
be
her?
pet.
Okay.
If you notice when you try to pet her, she gets a little like nibbly with you. But we just let her kind of do her own thing, and it's a really cool interaction with us.
You're very beautiful, though. I didn't realize how pretty your eyes were.
Yeah, they're so cool.
This is so amazing.
So over here we have the very, very, very start of a new alligator enclosure. So if you guys come out for a tour, you'll see this exhibit will be growing as we get more funding in and more money in. So our Godzilla the alligator will have a much bigger house in the next couple of weeks. And over here, the newest animal we're getting, and hopefully in the next week or two, so the beginning of February, we're gonna get a capybara. And it's going to be an awesome animal, and they're a fully aquatic rodent from South America. They're the largest rodent in the world. They could be over 100 pounds, and they swim. So the enclosure over here actually is in the water. When the water rises, we're in the dry season, so in the summertime when we're rainy, the water, he'll have about 10 to 15 feet of water to swim in. So it'll be a cool exhibit.
So Jen is going into the Bobcat enclosure, and this is definitely 100% not something that they will let anybody else go into on the tours, but she's going to try to get some video inside of there because the Bobcat is more friendly with females.
So she was deemed non-releasable by the government. She was found when she was a little baby, all by herself. Somebody raised her who shouldn't have, and eventually gave her to a rehabber. They're usually active at dusk and dawn, and they just really like to be hidden and kind of incognito. They catch a lot of little rodents and rabbits, birds, excellent hunters. But Willow here, we have her because she's not the best hunter since she was raised by a person. Didn't have mom to raise her and doesn't really have those natural hunting instincts that most other bobcats would.
So now we've done a few things that not everybody can do, but now we're gonna go in somewhere that everybody gets to go.
I'm very excited because there are some new friends in here that we have not seen yet that I'm very excited to be up close and personal with.
Yeah, we're going into the barnyard.
And everyone's fun to pet and play. And the emu, her name is Legs, and her favorite thing is to get rubbed on her neck right here. She'll just sit there and let you rub her neck. But we do have some new younger goats that we got in, and a pig.
We saw it, I think
We had Sweetness?
yeah, we got her today that we got.
Yep, that's a new pig.
Okay, that's Wilbur.
An all black pig.
Yep.
So goats love to headbutt everything and everyone. So if you push his head, he'll push you back.
Oh,
Let's
wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's amazing.
Sometimes if you get him really excited, he'll.
Oh, wow.
And you just hold him like a baby.
Okay, so just under, sorry.
Yep. And then got his little feet under there. There you go.
You have a baby goat.
Wait, I love this goat. What's his name?
Cody.
Cody. Cody might be my favorite goat.
My hand. Thanks, you got me all
We
dirty.
take,
And now you have an emu
oh, do I?
right
Oh.
behind you.
He likes to play with hair. Uh-oh.
I'm taking Cody and I'm getting out of here.
Oh, Eli eats everything. He can get his mouth on. Feel good. My favorite thing on emus. Look at these are her wings.
Oh, that's adorable.
Uh-huh. So clearly they cannot fly. They're the second largest bird in the world.
We got a new animal.
Largest bird in Australia, and they are closely related to the ostrich. And then they have really cool ears too. See those big holes back there?
Oh yeah.
Those are her ears.
Yes. So this is what she does with people.
When people are
This is me with an emu.
He's biting my tattoo.
It's like, what is that? What's that? I just can't believe that. That's really interesting.
Goats have those horizontal islets because they're very rocky, mountainous animals. They love to live on little ledges. So those horizontal islets help them see all those little tiny ledges a lot better so they can jump all around.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why they love jumping up on their platform there. They try to balance on any little thing they can.
And then after the barnyard, now we're heading back into another enclosure that not everybody gets to go into, but
So they're giving us a really cool opportunity. We're going to get to feed the fox and we're going to get to show it to you guys so you guys can kind of see their like eating behavior. So it'll be pretty neat, I think.
you guys ready to eat? An egg?
Thor and Gambit.
Yeah, get it.
They're so
Bye.
gentle. That was so gentle.
So foxes will bury. You can see Thor's over there burying his egg. They will poop and pee on it to mark it.
He's so proud.
And I think he thinks that the camera's another food. He's like, wait a minute, I already got something. So he's all buried.
Wow. So how long will they bury it?
So he thinks he's getting more food.
Oh,
So
okay.
he buried it as a, in case there was more opportunity for more food, for him to get more. So now I think he realizes it's his only egg, so he's gonna open it up to eat it. They're very funny. And that's what a fox does. And can you smell that?
Yes.
They have a musk.
Yeah.
They don't smell great, and some people have foxes as house pets, and they think that they make good house pets. I don't know about you, but I would not want my house to smell like this.
No.
And these guys are marbled foxes. They're a genetic mutation of a red fox. Sometimes we hard-boil them, sometimes we don't.
When it's not hard boiled, they crack a tiny little hole.
Uh-huh.
They're very gentle, and then they lick the egg out.
And the eggs are kind of like a treat for them?
Yep, we don't give them to them every day. We mix up their diet a lot. They get a really high quality dog food, some fruits and vegetables, and then some eggs, some rats, some ground turkey. So they get a really varied diet.
Okay.
So it helps them stay nice and healthy, have good, beautiful coats. Gambit loves tomatoes.
Oh.
It's one of his favorites. So you come in here with the tomato, and Thor is like, it's a tomato. Gambit goes crazy for tomatoes.
So now we're headed back into an enclosure that everybody can go into.
Yeah.
As you can see by the sign behind us, the sloths.
This is really cool.
So these are two-toed sloths from the rainforest of Central and South America. And they live their entire lives upside down in the trees. And we got these guys both from actually the zoo in Guyana. They hopefully will make us babies one day. That's the goal with them. We're super excited. They're getting along great. We haven't seen any breeding behavior, but that is something that we're really hopeful for. And a lot of people really love sloths. They're really cool animals. These guys are not pets. They would not make good pets. They're very hard to keep. They have a very specialized diet and temperature and humidity requirements that we have to adhere to. So, and as you can see, they have great big teeth there for chewing and grinding all their fruits and vegetables. But if you do a tour, you can come, see them, take as many photos as you want with them, pet them, touch them, feed them. And it's a really unique experience that you can't do many other places. So it's really cool. They don't actually use any muscles when they're hanging like this. Their hands are built in a way to hang upside down, and it doesn't strain any of their muscles. So this does not work for them at all to hang like this. So they actually can fall asleep and be totally unconscious and still hang.
Wow.
So.
Can you get it?
Oh, that's not very good. Oh, that's talent.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got it. Oh, buddy.
Oh my god, I know.
And from the sloths back into another enclosure that not everybody gets to go into, the Kikajus.
Wait, hold on, let me get my... Oh, that was pretty neat.
Oh, you can only take it from my hand. Look it. Right there. Look it. He's got it.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay. All right. Well, this is happening. Okay. And a poop. Oh my gosh. Wow.
The real experience.
I can't get far enough away.
That's it. It's all gone. It's all gone.
Sniffing at me.
Oh, they all love your hair.
So what kind of tortoises are these?
These are sulcata tortoises from Africa. And they're the third largest species of tortoise. When they're full grown, they're going to be about 150 to 200 pounds. And they can live well over 100 years. A lot of people buy them as pets, but I would not recommend it. You need a huge area to have them, and they burrow and dig huge holes in your backyard. And we get calls all the time for them. Either they outgrew someone or someone found one walking on the side of the road. The big one over there, his name is Curry Ford because he was actually found walking down Curry Ford Road in Orlando. You can hose off their back, and they sit there and they go back and forth. They love the water pressure in the back of their shell.
So when they're full grown, they can eat almost $20 a day worth of food?
Fruits and veggies, yep. So we're here today, and we are going to take out Tim with all of his big muscles here. He's gonna help me take out Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank is our alligator snapping turtle, and he is a very big dude. He came to us from the U.S. Fish and Wildlife. He was confiscated from somebody. We have a very special permit to have them. They're illegal to own without the permit in the United States. And it's good to get a hold of your animals and look at them. And for me, when I'm here by myself, it's hard to go in. It's a little dangerous. So now I have backup. I have someone that can help me. And it's good to just go in and take a look at him, see how he's looking, see how he's feeling, make sure he doesn't have any cuts or scrapes on him, and get a good overall look at Frank the Tank. So whenever we have extra hands here, we like to get in and take them out and see how Frank the Tank's doing. There's a big gap, and you can put your hand underneath the shell and then put your hand in the back. And what I do is I put him on my knee because he's about 50 pounds. There you go, once you get your footing. Perfect. Nice. He looks good. Hey, Frank. Check his eyes look good, his mouth looks good, his feet look good, his nails look good. Sweet. Thank you.
He's so happy.
Yes.
Wow.
Awesome. Thanks for helping me.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So that was our adventure at Amazing Animals. This was a really fun trip.
Yeah.
And if people want to come out and visit, what do they have to do?
Yeah, definitely. We are not open to the public, so definitely by appointment only. Give us a call. All of our contact information is on our website at www.amazinganimalsinc.org. You find us on Facebook, we have Instagram, we have Twitter, and you can call us or email us and book a private tour of the sanctuary. Come out and meet all of our friends and all of our animals. Right now it's $25 a person, and you get to do a lot of hands-on encounters, meet the sloths, meet the barnyard, meet all the reptiles, and help us build our sanctuary and save more animals.
So with that, you guys are funding all of this.
Yep.
This is all done by you.
Yep, there's no state or federal grants or money to save animals, unfortunately. So the only way we survive is by donations from shows and tours that we do, and we can only build as much as we have money coming in.
So if you guys want to help out Amazing Animals Inc. and you can't come for a tour, I would highly recommend visiting the website. And that's the place where they can also donate?
Yep, there's a donate now button right on the homepage on the left-hand side of the website.
Yeah, and I will make sure to link that down below, so if you guys want to help out, you can definitely do that.
Awesome. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Jen. Thank you guys for coming out.
Yeah, thank you guys
for having us. Yeah, we love this place, and we will definitely be coming here again. Yeah, this won't be the last time that you see us.
Woo!
Yeah.
And with that being said, we are off. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.